right, we are here in Corona at the GEICO Honda race shop. Looks like an ordinary commercial building when you pull up, but when you open the doors, it gets very different. All of their championship bikes, including the last 4 250 East round titles. There's a lot of history and race wins in this building. Okay, we bumped into this machine here. Anybody that is a Kevin Windham fan will recognize this. This was his 2008 race machine, kind of the last year before they made the big change over at Honda. And this is a bike Kevin had a lot of success on. Probably still a very competitive machine right now. All right, our first stop here in the GEICO race shop is the engine department. This is where they are making horsepower, literally right now. They got pencils and they're working up little formulas and making more power. Got a race engine over here ready to go, a whole bunch of heads and parts and pieces ready to be dynoed, but this is where the magic happens. All right, so in the world of professional racing team shops, this is sort of a cut above. You know, this shop is not your typical race shop. It's got the JGR guys down in North Carolina sweating a little bit. Plenty of room for them to grow and expand. You almost need a scooter or a Segway to get around from place to place in here, but everything is immaculate. You could eat off these counters. And they've just got a place for everything. It's very dialed in. One of the coolest looking race shops I've ever seen. All right, so the race team truck is on the road. They've got their backup one here with Eli pitting out of the factory Honda rig. And just so happens, this is for sale. So if you're trying to upgrade from a small trailer, pickup truck, whatever you take into the local races, this would be a step in the right direction. You can give Darren a call here at the race shop, the manager. And, you know, it's not a real race shop unless you can pull 2 semis inside of it, right? I mean, you got to get out of the harsh California winters. So they've got all that set up here. The racing keeps these guys pretty busy back here. You've got a test bike that's usually in some sort of state of either being tested, being torn down. You've got practice bikes that need to be maintained. You've got race bikes that are being built and rebuilt every single weekend. So after the races, the guys come back here and they get to work. And it's a tireless job. These guys are here till well after the sun is down. Being a mechanic in this industry is tough work, and there's never any lack of stuff to be done. So as you can see behind us, they're hard at work getting ready for a race. All right, one thing that GEICO Honda has really prided themselves on is grooming amateur riders come through the ranks and all the way up into the factory Honda rig, going way back to Trey Kennard. Right now they've got RJ Hampshire and Jordan Smith who've just moved up into the pro ranks from their amateur program, and now they've got Tristan Charbonneau. This is his area here. That they will be grooming him and taking him to all the amateur races, giving him good equipment and good support, and trying to get him up onto the factory team and make a successful transition into pro racing down the road. All right, when you've got a team manager like Iron Mike LaRocco, you're going to wind up with a race shop that's got a few unique features. The gym would be one of them. This puts most 24-hour fitness centers to shame, and the riders can come in here and get a sweat on, or you know, Mike likes to come in here and do some curls for the ladies. So either way, wow. So I'm kind of starting to feel like I would just rather live here than in my own house. Offices with window views on all corners. You know, stainless steel appliances in the kitchen here. It's looking nice. So this is where all of the powers that be do their business. All right, so we've seen our way through the whole race shop. Pretty incredible. These guys do it right. You know, they do an awesome job out on the track, in the pits, and so I don't know why it would be any different here in their race shop. It's top-notch. Working up a little sweat here, sorry. So we're going to stay and just work off lunch, and thanks for joining us through the tour. I don't know if they'll ever let you in if you just swing by and ask, but you could at least pop in and probably see their display bikes. Either way, thanks for swinging by and checking it out with us.